surface you're sitting on. This, again, this could be bolsters, this could be blocks, this could be just the floor. If you sit on a chair, make sure your feet are grounded, that you're not sitting with the feet hanging in the air, but we're able to really find at least a 90-degree hip flexion here, at least. So I could be even a little lower on the chair, but you don't want to be here. Okay, take a moment, close your eyes, and just check in. Are you evenly weighted in both sits bones? So right now, if you are sitting upright on a chair or surface, you should be feeling the bony parts of your pelvis rooting down into that surface. And you might feel, oh, well, I'm leaning a little bit to the right, or I'm leaning a little bit to the left. So just make a note and then drop a little sand into that hip that's not heavy or as heavy as the other hip. A lot of times SI instability or pain, mostly pain, because we don't really know that we have instability unless there's some pain, I'd say, comes from a rotation in the pelvis. And we're going to work on that first and foremost today. Allow for the pelvis now to roll a little bit back, pushing the floor, the surface underneath you forward, and then you're going to rock your pelvis forward again. And go really small and super slow. The pelvis, the bowl, I call it the bowl of soup, really nice and heavy. Let's say a gazpacho right now because it's just too hot for other soup. We're just spilling the soup towards our spine and rolling back. We also call this 12 o'clock. This will come back later. And then we're going to spill the soup towards our legs. Yes. Now feel how much movement are you putting into the spine, and can I decrease the movement in the spine? Can I really just make it most movement in my pelvis? And then also even, can I make it smaller movement? How small and deep can I go? You might feel this already a lot in your belly. Like that would be really kind of, if you go decreasing movement in my spine, you should feel belly, right? Yeah, okay, great. Very good. Let's stay seated in front of the sits bone slightly. And then just pull your feet down into the floor. And if you're sitting cross-legged, you pull your legs down into the floor. And imagine you wanted to pull the feet behind you. You should feel more belly. You should feel some legs. And maybe you feel a little bit of buttocks working already here. And just take another breath or two here. Just feel this is literally what we're looking for. My spine is not hyperextended. My spine is actually softening the kidneys a little back. Maybe your head is coming forward. And let's actually do a little roll down here. I'm going to let my head drop. And keeping my pelvis, I'm just going to round my spine forward. And you can do this anywhere you're sitting. And then slowly pull the feet or the surface behind you with your legs and slowly round yourself back up. Notice, are you coming up and arching your back? So don't. Back up the diaphragm brush up a little. Yes, Jody, that was excellent. Can you feel how it's more stomach now, right? So I'm not going to go full on out. I'm going to actually hold back. And this is very Pilates. And this is strange for most of us. Let's do another forward bend, letting the head be really heavy. I'm moving my spine. I'm not holding on to anything in my neck, which is very uncommon, especially if we're sitting in front of a screen. Pull your feet down into the floor and then slowly round yourself up. My pelvis has not moved yet. And as I'm rolling up, I'm going to keep my diaphragm a little back. Your head will end up a little too far forward for your taste. Go with that. You don't want to bring your head over your ribs because